Hello. Today's project is about UNICEF, as you can see. I guess everyone knows UNICEF, right?
Yes, yes.
Today we'll be giving you some details about it, so first let's check out the video.
Look closely. Really closely. Deep into the eyes of a child. See their hope. And ours too. Whoever she is, wherever he lives, every child deserves a childhood. That's why UNICEF is there for each and every child. Working day in, day out, in 190 countries and territories, reaching the hardest to reach, the furthest from help. It's why we stay to the end and never give up. Will you stand with us? For every child.
Wow. First, what does the acronym UNICEF stand for? The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund was created by the United Nations General Assembly on December 11, 1946 to provide emergency food and health care to children in countries that have been devastated by World War II. The logo, the blue and white, represent the skies, like a lot of people think. They are actually the official colors of the United Nations. The globe represents people from all over the world. The other branches represent bees. The woman and the child represent caring for the infants, and the women nursing their children. What does UNICEF do? Children and women are the most affected by humanitarian situations. UNICEF is on the ground before, during, and after emergencies. The Convention on the Rights of the Child and its optional protocols guide UNICEF's work on child protection and children in armed conflict. Humanitarian action is central to UNICEF's equity focus. UNICEF supports countries to respond to over 250 humanitarian situations per year, on average.
Well, first of all, one of the most functions of UNICEF is to provide basic education infrastructure of the world and gender equality through education for girls. As the scripture says, if you want to break the cycle of poverty, educate a girl, by Nicholas and Rachel. Also, immunization of infants from different diseases, and to provide adequate nutrition and safe drinking water to children. Finally, to protect children from any form of violence. What does UNICEF do? UNICEF results in 2012. On the field of education, 3.5 million children, including adolescents, have access to formal and informal basic education. Also, in the field of health, 43.8 million people, children especially, aged between 6 months to 15 years, are vaccinated.
Also, we have child protection, nutrition, and wash. Now, thanks to UNICEF, children and people from across the world have access to clean water. UNICEF's funding. Since 1993, the United States has been the biggest donor to the United Nations agency, providing close to 18% of its funding. In 2010, over half of UNICEF's funding came from governments and over 30% came from NGOs, non-governmental organizations, and the private sector.
I know that all of you are asking about who founded UNICEF. Okay, let me tell you, it's actually unknown who founded UNICEF. All the credits are given to the United Nations. Celebrities cooperation with UNICEF. UNICEF ambassadors have UNICEF ambassadors are leaders in the entertainment industry, representing the fields of film, television, music, sports, and beyond. They demonstrate leadership in their professions and serve as positive role through their work. Over the years, UNICEF ambassadors have played a critical role in raising awareness for the needs of children and have continued to use their talents and fame to fundraise, advocate, and educate on behalf of UNICEF. Together, UNICEF ambassadors have proven that being a public figure can be a powerful tool in mobilizing the support necessary to improve the lives of children and educate on behalf of UNICEF.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something. Over the years and every day we look today, we can see the advancement of man, how the human mind has basically invented, created, and even built a whole new world. Yet strangely, every time that we've been in the field, we've wondered how the same human mind continues to allow the exploitation of children across the world, where girls are being denied to go to school, where children are living with no clean water, no medical care, no food, and even no protection, where their bodies and minds are unprotected from violence, abuse, and exploitation, where they are targets of wars. Every day, horrifying images, fresh horrifying images are flashed across our screens. A 10-year-old girl dressed as a bride, marrying a man twice her age, or a little boy sitting in the back of an ambulance trying to understand what just happened to him, or a girl watching her brother go to school as she prepares for another day of housework, or a boy's lifeless body being washed up on a beach far away from his home. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, we invite you to join us today to become the collective voice of oppressed children across the world in a fight against all the injustices that they have had to endure every day. I recently read a quote somewhere that being a human is given, but keeping our humanity is a choice. So let's choose humanity now. Let's choose to act now. Let's choose to fight now. Let's choose to create a better world for our children and their children and generations to come. And that is exactly all that the UNICEF is about. My wish for children is freedom. The freedom to think and the freedom to live. How about you? What are your wishes for children? Just take a moment and think about children from across the world. What are your wishes for children? Yes. What is your wish for children? Education. Yes, education. Anyone else?
Clean water.
Okay.
And now, we will show you a few videos that actually work with UNICEF. They shared with us their wishes for children across the world. So let's start.
My wish for every child is for them to gain access to education. What's yours?
My wish for every child is to be safe, seen, and celebrated. My wish is for every child to go to school under a safe environment. What's yours?